Hi, everybody keeps asking me how I make my bags. This is my newest creation that I just made. This is for my customers. Okay, the very first thing that I do, I'll have to try to turn my laptop so you can see, is, oops, try to get this where it'll stay for a minute. Okay. This is a shirt heat press, and the reason I use this is when you get the bags. Okay, say for example, you see this is one that's not pressed. It has a lot of wrinkles and everything on it, so what I do is I put it in here. See how it actually sticks up? You can see it right there on the side. When it goes to the printer, it catches and hits the rollers. So this is it on. I will press this down for like 17 seconds. It makes it really, really flat. So then it's easier to do. Now, come back this way. Okay. Let me get back. My chair's hanging up. You'll have to excuse me. Okay. The other things that you have to do is, so it doesn't stick in the printer, you need to put tape on the flap and put tape up here. Do not use your regular tape that you use for everything else. Don't use it. You need to use paper tape or masking tape, whichever one you prefer to call it. Because when you go to pull it off, and don't do it real fast because it will still rip the bag. You just slowly pull it up. Let it walk itself up. And then just, once you get it going, you're usually pretty okay. See? Just watch the bag. Make sure that it's not tearing. If it starts to tear, grab the other corner and pull up. And you save the bag. Okay? And the easiest way to pull this one off is, okay, stick your finger under the flap and then you can pull, see? You can pull it off. And then remove slowly because you do not want to rip the bag. It's paper and it's very unpredictable. So, wiggle but don't pull too hard or too fast. Now, see, this is all done. But what do you do in between the press and pulling the tape and putting the tape on? I use Photoshop because you can set the correct size for the bags. You just measure your bags and you put it in there. And I have a special printer that I use. You can use a cheap printer, but you're going to be using probably about 10 times more ink than I am now. Let me try to get out of the way. Okay. This printer here, it has its own tanks, and you can fill the ink up. It's supposed to do like 6,000 color copies, which is full size, not just little pieces. I have printed a ton of stuff and the ink hasn't moved yet. You can see on the side. So, the heat press is over like $350 for it. This was $299 plus tax, so I paid $329 for it. Your bags, depending on where you want to get them, it varies. So, you have to consider, how are you going to price this? Everybody wants it for dirt cheap, but there are several different steps that you have to do. And before I figured it out, I wasted a lot of bags. And now it's almost impossible for me to find that same color because I bought every single one they had. So I have to be patient and wait. So I was seeing if I had any close by that were messed up. Anyway, you have to do these steps If you don't have a heat press, you may want to try to iron them out. It's going to take you a lot longer, and you may not be able to get it right, and you may burn the paper, so you have to be really careful. We have a heat transfer paper that we put on top, so it doesn't burn the bags. I have started with the little black dress bags, and I was doing those. They're smaller bags. They're 4.5 by 9.5 bags, and I was selling them for $30 for 50. Now I'm doing if I put ribbon on them, they are $35 for right now because of all the other steps that I have to do. And I can do color, and I can do just black and white. Color is going to cost you at least $5 more, unless I have already priced the bags, and then you get it for that cost. For just black, I can do packs of 50 for $30, which everything I price does come with shipping. So you have to also consider that. I have to make the money for the electricity for buying the bags and for my time. Somehow I got black on me. Anyway, so it takes time, one little step at a time. And let's see, I have first heat press, so I can get them exactly where they're easier to print and won't grab on the rollers. Then I use Photoshop so I can set the correct size so they print out right. And you do need to be able to set your printer. So you're setting it up in Photoshop, and then you're setting it up again on your printer. And you might be able to get away with setting it with paper, but you need envelopes, and a lot of them will not let you set to different sizes. They only want that one. I found that out too on my other cheaper printer. Okay, so heat press, your Photoshop, set on Photoshop, set in your printer. So you have to customize your design, whatever it's going to be. You have to tape the bottom, the top, then print, and then remove. So there's actually 9 different steps. And then if I'm selling, then I have to package them up, and then I got to go and mail them. So I hope this kind of clears it out on why that I've started doing this, because most people cannot afford to get them done. I did look online, and the cheapest one I found and you had to buy at least 100 bags, was 67 cents each. And I'm doing them at 50 cents each. So I am saving you money. You just need to buy in bigger quantities. Say, for instance, this bag here is for St. Patrick's Day. Okay? You don't use all of them. Well, save them and use them for next year. Then you're already ahead, and this is the first edition on this one. It's just that simple. So if you're interested in ordering bags, I ship all over the United States. Just contact me. And I also have a Facebook group. It's called KarenRamos.Inc. And I think my address on it, well, if you just go to KarenRamos.Inc., it'll take you right to me on Facebook. I do vinyl also, so if you need anything, just contact me. And I hope this helps. Bye.